one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
It's a first down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10. And the Patriot first down.
They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. And
they'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Grady Jarrett making his presence felt. He gets the sack. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Edwards-Helaire. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
To number 87. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's
now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Now they're staring at a 4th down as Arizona's defense does its job. So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and the Patriots jump out to a 3-0 lead.
Cardinals nothing.
Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
So here come the Cardinals now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the number 1 overall pick in the 2019 draft from Oklahoma. It's Kyler Murray.
What I enjoyed this week is that you asked to talk to his offensive center before the game and find out a little bit more about him and what the relationship is. And that was a pretty positive story, wasn't it?
Yeah, and really what I took away from that is just how it has permeated throughout the entire offensive line, the relationship they've had. It's really a group that's in sync.
They care about him. That's the thing. They really care. And when you care that much, you're going to play that much harder for him and give him a better chance to lead the team to wins.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
He's covered by Stephon Gilmore.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Campbell making the catch. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on fourth down. And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and the Patriots take over. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive, and they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 30, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And inches at the 37-yard line.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. And the Patriots.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Hassan Reddick in on the tackle. 1 yard gain. Brings up second and
9 now.
At the 43-yard line.
Catch is made by Harry.
The pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up fourth.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? But it definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
They'll start the drive with Drake. And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10. The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
Running from the shotgun with Drake. And a short gain here across the 10 to the 12. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down.
Gain of 2. Brings up third.
Shotgun now from Murray. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. And here's Hoffrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
46-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Carl Lawson in there for the sack on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Nothing after one on EA Sports.
Patriots 3, Cardinals nothing.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a dump off here complete. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Grady Jarrett able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they went with the nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. Drake will start the drive on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now a draw play with Drake. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss there. Now 3rd and 14.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. To throw is Murray. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Murray now on 1st down. This one caught by Isabella. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. He'll find Bryant, his tight end. It's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Again, they'll throw with Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Harrison Bryant there to make the grab. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. That time a 6-play drive. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This is Tony Pollard. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
the Patriots take over first.
Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is...
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick, give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, their first 2 drives only yielded 3 points. They might be thinking it's time to make something happen. Push the ball downfield and try and gain some points that way. Unfortunately, incomplete.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. It'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Cardinals, great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes Kenyon Drake in the Arizona offense to take over. It's the 2nd quarter. His team has the lead, but I think he's hoping for a little bit more production out of himself.
And we often talk about preaching patience to a runner when things are a little bumpy in the early going, but we have to do the same thing with the offensive line. They can't wait to halftime to make the adjustments. They have to do it from series to series, so those surface tablets come into play. Check out what the defense is doing and see if they can find a better way to run it.
So they search for that patience here now. Now he dumps this off over the middle. A gain of 4 on the play, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
4 brings up 3rd and...
From the gun, Murray. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. They've given him some touches. They haven't had a lot of success on the ground. Do you maybe keep going to that well, or do you mix it up more?
I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up. Get the defense to react to other people, other plays, but don't forget about it. That's your horse. You know, Secretariat lost twice in his career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Christian Kirk and company heading back onto the field. Not only does he not have a catch, I don't think he's been targeted in this game, but they're winning.
And if you ask a receiver of his magnitude, he'll tell you that it's because everyone is focused on him anyway. Okay, you've taken it away. No catches, no targets, but we're still winning. I've opened things up for the rest of my team. I know how receivers think.
They've been using him as a decoy, and effectively so. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now on first down, Drake again. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Murray.
44-yard line.
Catch made here by Campbell. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 44-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
That was a really nice job there, stretching zone coverage by running that route deep enough before breaking it back towards the sideline and being open. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Murray again. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1, completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
Partner, when you see a running play stop short like that, you just know that the defensive front, they won the battle of leverage and created the push back into the opposing backfield. And
for the offensive coordinator, whether you had 1 yard to go or 20 yards to go on 4th down, now you're probably saying, oh, maybe I should have passed it, right?
Yeah, hindsight is always 20/20.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Carter. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Over the middle, complete. That's Carter. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. This will be caught just inside the 10. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Murray to air it out again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Tight end Harrison Bryant, the intended target. And it's 3rd and short.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. Fine work by the Patriot D there, and it's 4th down. So now 4th down looming. Remember, these guys went for it on their last drive, but it didn't work out.
Now, even though it didn't work out, I would not be surprised at all if they went ahead and did it again.
You miss 100% of the shots you don't take.
Darn right.
Patriots 3.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll get started out in Denver. And it's the Broncos who are out in front. The Broncos trying to start the season right and is looking good so far at home. From there, we'll take a trip east to check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Dak Prescott with 3 touchdown passes in the win.
All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this carries into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback. So here's the Cardinals offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. And that's caught by the tight end, Bryant. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. You said it earlier in the quarter when we saw a broken tackle then that we might see some missed tackles here early on in Week 1, and that's another one right there.
Yeah, not a surprise at all. It will even out as the season extends because everyone will get used to the play speed. But right now, here in the early season, the advantage definitely goes to the offense.
First down, Murray. That's Isabella open on the right side. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Murray going to throw.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield, and then he curls back inside for the completion. Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way that pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Murray gets this one to Isabella, and they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Henderson will try and run for the first. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Murray a give. This is Drake. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
It's up and good, and that makes it 17-3. So that drive goes 8 plays. And the exclamation mark at the end was Kenyon Drake's touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Now Pollard. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He's brought up from his linebacker spot. Deion Jones making the play. Brings up 2nd and 9 now.
At the 16.
Got a man open. That's Harry. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and the Patriots will get a new set of downs.
Well, they still have time to get them established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First down, New England.
And to give this time to the tailback. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
36-yard line.
Second and 11. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. It kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
The last 2 plays, each lose a yard. They'll try to move forward here on 3rd and 12. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This is Hamler on the receiving end. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And now let's talk about Kenyon Drake. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a gain of 34.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Murray. This one caught by Isabella. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the Patriots' 30.
On 2nd down, it's Drake.
Kenyon Drake, the ball carrier.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Pick it
first down, Drake. And he stopped immediately there. He was brought down by Eric Wilson. 2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. And now Murray's going to set up to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete. But if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Patriot football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now this one complete on the slant route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
And a Patriot first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. Give him 6 on the play, and it's a 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You've got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
What are they thinking? What are they thinking?
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
2nd and 3.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. New England on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. Here it's 3rd and 2.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers.
And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
K.J. Hamler
there to make the grab. And the Patriots are back within a score. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a New England touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
10. At their own 30-yard line.
The football going back over to Arizona now. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. It's Drake.
Complete to
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, Murray. Campbell making the catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Running, it's Drake. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Drake, the ball carrier.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Murray looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Drake. No gain there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. And Isabella, 43 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
Now Youngway coup for the extra point.
And the lead is up to 14. 5 plays there on that drive. And it winds up in a touchdown for Arizona.
Patriots 10.
Touchdown. Here's Koo to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19.
New England trying to get a place on offense.
And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw.
Open man is the tight end Troutman. 7 yards the pick up there.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
And he's got this down to the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Number 87.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He was trying to get that to Edwards-Helaire out of the backfield.
And that'll bring up 2nd down. The play-action fake, they'll look to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Harry, incomplete. Coverage by Myron Murphy.
Back to throw again.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And now look at him go. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Coup now for the point after.
For the point after.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he has not really been able to have a lot of comfort back there in the pocket. Pressure's been coming at him a lot, hasn't it?
And they've got to figure out how to tamp down that pressure. How do they decrease it? Is it getting rid of the football quicker? You know, shorter drops? Maybe they do something different with their pass blocking and their protection schemes. Maybe you meet them on the line of scrimmage instead of retreating to try and protect your quarterback. They've got to figure something out, though, because you cannot let your guy get hit that much, not if you intend to win.
Yeah, I know they'd like to erase that video of those 4 sacks that they've seen so far. And he's going to have the hook up here with Harry. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
Throw left side complete to Troutman.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the fourth quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
On first down, Drake, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Right back to Drake. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
The yard brings up 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Well, he's got to have that wrong, doesn't he? They declined that.
There's no doubt about it. Sorry to step on you there, partner, but let's go ahead and run this one together, right? Incomplete pass, yet they call pass interference, and somehow you're going to decline that penalty?
I'm so confused. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for Arizona, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cardinals as we say so long from Glendale.